There are two very quick cleanup things that you can do with Microsoft Word that I'd like to show you in this lesson. Sometimes when we copy text from other documents or from the internet, we find that someone has put two spaces following the period at the end of a sentence. Now, two spaces is not norm now with proportional fonts. You normally want just one space. I'll show you how to clean that up very quickly using search and replace. Another common reality is that sometimes we are using text that has straight quotes instead of curly quotes. And we want to make it uniform so they're all curly quotes. Again, search and replace will help us do that very efficiently. Let me show you how to do that. I have just a random document here on the screen, and with the Home tab selected, we're going to go all the way to the right and click on Replace. Now you can also do Control H. Now what do I want to find? Well, if I want to find the spaces after a period, all I need to do is type in the period on my keyboard and then hit the spacebar twice, 1, 2 times. Now I'll see my spacebar move, but I won't see a character. What this does is this will replace any period followed by at least 2 spaces. Okay, and then in the replace window, I could press the tab to go there. I will replace it with a period, but then I will replace it with 1 space. So I hit the spacebar 1 time, and then I click on my Replace All button. And it's all done. We made 31 replacements. And just to make sure I didn't have one person put in something where I had maybe a period and 2 spaces, I can do it again and see if I caught any more, and I didn't. So now they're all uniform. It's a great way to quickly go through a document and make sure that you don't have those kinds of spaces. Now, if you're wondering if there are spaces not at the end of a sentence but between words, you can do the same thing just between words. And instead you can just type in spacebar on find, hit the tab key, and hit a single spacebar on what you want to replace it with, and then do replace all. And I didn't have anything going on here, but if I had, it would have changed it. So that's a simple way to do it. I'm going to go ahead here and add a couple spaces in this one sentence just for fun, so you can see. I'll hit 4 or 5 here. And I'll go back on my find and I'll hit double spacebar, replace with single spacebar, do replace all, and it made 3 replacements. But it didn't follow, there's still an extra space here, so I'll hit it one more time, and it hit 1 replacement. Now it should be done. If I try even the 3rd time, oh, found 1 more. Okay, now it's all done. So now I know I only have one maximum of 1 space between any 2 characters. Now the same thing is true. Obviously, I can do the same thing with my quotation key, and I'll do my double quote. I'll say find, I'll hit my quotation, and replace with. Now in this case, I will also replace it with a quotation, because the default quotation in Microsoft Word is the curly one. So it's going to find every quotation, and whether it's curly or straight, it will replace it with a curly one. So I just hit replace all, and it changed 226 of them, whether they needed to be changed or not. But now they're all uniform. You can do the same thing with an apostrophe. I can just, on the find, hit apostrophe there on my keyboard, move to the replace window, replace it with an apostrophe, and hit replace all. And I've done a universal replacement. It's a real nice way to clean up a document when you may have parts of it that weren't put in the same way at the same time by the same person. Nice feature in Microsoft Word. Here at the Sharper Turtle, we delight in giving you tips to help you be more efficient in using your software applications like Microsoft Word. And so for this quick one about search and replace related to spaces and quotation marks, apostrophes, we hope you found it useful and it will save you time in the future. If you found this lesson useful, We'd like to ask you to like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at The Sharper Turtle. Thank you.